Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here to do a reading for Gemini in all placements. This is going to be a general reading. I'm doing the Celtic Cross, and yeah, take what resonates, leave the rest because you know your story best. Jojo made it. Thanks for being here, and thanks to all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. All right, so I'm going to start with the Radiant Rider Waite deck, and then I will clarify with something else. So let's dive in. Okay, what's the overall situation? What's going on here right now? Eight of Swords. Anxiety. Being up in the head. What's the challenge? Ten of Pentacles. Getting to your long-term wish fulfillment and happiness. What happened in the past? King of Cups. What's coming up in the near future? The Knight of Pentacles. And Redbeard made it too. Hello. Glad you made it. Sorry you missed Taurus. Oh my God. What are you consciously aware of? Four of Cups. What's hidden from you? The Eight of Pentacles. What's your influence on this situation? The Fool. Okay. Ready for a new beginning. And taking a leap of faith. What are the external influences? The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. What are your hopes and fears? The Hermit. Virgo energy. Cats. I'm being particularly into things today. Okay, and potential outcome is the Knight of Swords. That's good. All right, so let's just dive in, see what's going on. I'm gonna use. What am I gonna use? I'll use my Light Seers deck to clarify all this. Yeah, in general, I see, all this anxiety because of not getting what you want. You thought, you know, you thought you had it all, but then turns out you ended up kind of disappointed. But there are things happening behind the scenes. There's things being worked on. And there's an eventual slow slow movement toward a new beginning. It starts out slow, and then I think it picks up the pace considerably, and until it's like full speed ahead. So this Eight of Swords is here because of the Three of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. You're thinking you've taken some kind of action. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You want a situation where there's equal give and take, where there's equal commitment to no, no. Come on, sorry, morning brain. There's like everybody's on the same page for kind of the long term. wanting to, I just can't even come up with the right words, but I think you get my meaning. Like, it could be in marriage, or a long-term commitment. You want a solid, stable, long-term connection where everybody is on board, everybody's contributing. And so the challenge is the 10 of Pentacles, which is clarified by the Tower, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. So, major shakeup in some connection with somebody, a soulmate, whether it's romantic or otherwise. But there's this sense of being being battle worn, having it's like something went down and you're still standing, you're still determined to get where you're going, but this has been a major shakeup for you. It's kind of pulled the rug out from under you, and it's been tough. There are wounds. You have wounds and scars from what you've been through, because but you're determined also to get that wish fulfillment, get where you want to go. You're determined, but it's challenging. Like, I don't know, maybe you struggle with your determination sometimes. Sometimes you're like, "Yep, I'm shining my light. I'm looking towards the future." And other times you feel like, "I'm never going to get there." So, in the recent past, we have the King of Cups, clarified by the High Priestess, Judgment. Oh, and High Priestess, by the way, Cancerian energy, and Judgment, and the Wheel. Wow. All major arcana. Um this could be where you you were using your intuition, or yeah, kind of going within, figuring out what kind of doing a life assessment in a way, looking at the past, um seeing things in a new way. If you look at this card, her eyes are closed, but you can see her eyeballs under there. It's like, oh, here we go. Kitty has something to say about this. um, you were looking at things in a new way, or a different way, and choosing. It's like, through this um, review of the past, we'll say, um, you started to understand that you needed to infuse love into, just maybe in general, into your life, how you show up. um maybe maybe things weren't working out so well for you, and you started to understand that um a part of that has to do, or had to do, with how you were showing up. um Maybe you weren't, there wasn't so much love. um but I don't know, I kind of feel like, through this, again, this review, this introspection of things that have happened, um, it it allowed you to tap into a lot of compassion, maybe compassion for yourself. Um, it softened and sweetened you. It made you more able to hold the space for others as well as yourself, to be kind, caring, um, to show up. to show up with love. Like that's the main intention. So then the near future is the Knight of Pentacles, clarified by the Empress, Taurus and Libra energy, the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Wands. Um, Again, we have all this anxiety, all the kind of like so much that it's difficult to sleep. It could be around somebody who you consider to be in this kind of Empress energy. You could also be in this Empress energy where um you're very fertile, maybe literally, but there's something about you where like you've been through a lot, and it's really uh I can't think of the right word, but sort of like the process of making like wine or cheese or something, where the really good stuff takes time, and so you've kind of been like um the word fermented came to mind. That's not what I mean. But it's like there's a glow up here. You've been through a lot. You've come into your own, but then there's all this anxiety about, well, how are you going to get your victory? How are you going to stand up and shine and get that spotlight on yourself? Um, or that there is anxiety about this, that there is good coming in, and for some reason, I don't know, maybe because of what's happened in this situation, what's happened in the past, you're just kind of like, well, maybe this isn't, it's a pipe dream, it's not going to last, something like this. But with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like there's this determination to move forward, and i- to be in integrity with yourself. There's no rush. It's taking your time, um, and being really dedicated to creating stability that's gonna last. So what you're consciously aware of is the Four of Cups. You're dissatisfied. You're not happy with the situation. It's clarified by the Three of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Wands. So it kind of seems like i- there's like two people here who are coming together. Maybe it feels like a third party situation to you, or you see somebody who is celebrating with somebody else, and you're kind of, I don't know. The guy's got his arms crossed, just sitting there like, and it's so interesting, this card, because here we have this like little puff of air, aka the universe, holding out the cup, and it's like, no, universe, I that's not enough. Like whatever you're handing me, um i'm I'm saying no. I'm turning my nose up at it, because what you're seeing is reflecting something that is, you know to you it feels like zero cups. um So what's hidden is the Eight of Pentacles, clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Cups. I had a feeling this was Ace of Pentacles. See? Yeah, it kind of feels like that kind of situation where somebody's moving on, doing something else. You're upset about it, feeling left, potentially feeling left behind, or feeling like kind of put into this third party situation that you're not happy with. But this 8 of Pentacles, this could just be like the universe kind of working on creating some kind of new beginning for you that is your wish fulfillment. This could also be somebody that isn't on your radar, who's trying to figure out, who's working really hard to create a new beginning with you, and you just don't see it coming because you're looking over here at, the situation with that 4 of cups. You're just like, oh god, this is all there is, and it's taking up all of my energy and my time, and I can't see beyond it. But in fact, there's there this something is coming that is going to make you so happy, and you're going to be excited about it, feeling passionate. It's going to be the beginning of something really stable, and there's somebody here is going to be dedicating themselves to somebody has a lot of passion for you, I feel. Or it's gonna be a mutual thing. Two aces flanking the 10 of cups. Come on. Like this is amazing. And then your influence is the fool. Ready to take a leap of faith, a new beginning. And it's clarified by the page of swords. The knight of cups and the 10 of pentacles. Yeah, you have a lot of love to give. You know what you want something long lasting, again very stable. You want to create a family, or just have like all your peeps around you and have all that abundance. And it's it's being very happy and successful because of work that you're putting in to taking a leap of faith to a new beginning. Maybe eventually somebody, like, you're doing this work, this is your influence, right? um you're ready to make an offer to somebody, but you don't see them yet, and so you're just kind of sitting there like, yeah, I'm ready for a leap of faith. It could go either way, whether you see somebody coming or not. But you're either in that space or you're going to get there, I think, soon. Where you're just like, I'm dedicated to my happiness. I'm dedicated to bringing more love into my life, which I really love. It's that kind of energy. You put that out into the universe, you get what you give. And so, a lot of good is going to come in when you start to really focus your energy not on the disappointment of what you don't have, but on the excitement and the dedication to what you do want. So outside influences, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's on the board twice, clarified by strength, Leo energy, Six of Swords, and the Moon, Pisces, Piscean and Cancerian energy. This feels like somebody who, I don't know, maybe there was some, they were dealing with some kind of conflict, tension, turbulence in their life from the past. Maybe this is between you or somebody else. There's this need to rise up. Somebody is showing up um in a new way. They're trying to be strong. They're kind of sinking in down into the depths of their emotions. Um, it's like a surrendering of just like, okay, I'm letting it all go because letting go of something that wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't harmonious, it wasn't good, it wasn't happy, and it's just like, okay, I I want to get on a new path, and it requires strength for some reason, but it's like you have somebody here who wants to initiate a new beginning with you, and they can't see clearly, maybe because they're like all caught up in their emotions, um but they need to be strong they feel like they need to be strong for some reason. Or maybe this is somebody who, yeah, like if there was some conflict between the two of you and they were like, yeah, being kind of crazy, that it could also be them taming the beast within themselves. She's got that lion face there, and understanding they need to be gentle with you. Stop stop all the conflict or drama they're creating. Oh, and I've never noticed this before. There are two wolves up there howling at the moon, black and white, yin and yang. This is about finding balance through going within, tapping into intuition so that there can be a new a new tangible beginning. So, hopes and fears is the hermit, clarified by the ace of cups. Wow, so many aces here. This is great. Queen of wands and the hanged man. Again, Piscean energy. It's like it's like I've been saying. You want to be able to share yourself, share your love, have a new beginning in love in some way. Again, whether it's romantic or not, it, you want something where you're you're feeling really good and excited about life, inspired, passionate, but and you don't want to have to wait for it. There's a fear that you're just always going to be left hanging. um it could also be where you want a new beginning with someone who's very dynamic and attractive and funny, all the things. And yeah, there's a fear that it's just it's going to just always be this kind of, here I am trying to gain a new perspective around something. Both the hangman and the hermit, very similar energies. Doing that, going within, doing that introspection, shining the light on something. And you want to be able to shine the light to gain the new perspective on how to have this new beginning, but you're afraid that it's not gonna work out. So um potential outcome is the Knight of Swords. Uh-oh. Clarified by the Three of Swords. Hey, the Aries made it. Welcome. I'm so sorry I didn't acknowledge you in the Aries reading. I couldn't even believe that happened. Thank you for coming. um, Seven of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles again. So this feels like this is that moment of, it's that point that you get to where you're heartbroken by what you've been through because of how much energy and time and effort you put into it. And and you come to a crossroads where you realize you're heartbroken because of all the everything you've put into something, and it leads you to just kind of focusing on yourself. It could be on whatever is important to you, interesting to you, building your skills, your knowledge. She's holding a candle, the candle shining. You're shining the light on what you want to work towards, how you want to move forward. Um, and you kind of land on this some kind of idea where you realize like your life is in your own hands. You need to um, kind of create the justice that you crave in a way. Um, there's a there's a lot of quick energy. It's like the pain has been difficult, but it lights a fire under you, and you come to this point where after figuring something out, diving into, like I said, like your work or doing what you love, building your skills and knowledge, something like this. Um, it's like it rejuvenates you, and it puts you on this mission of like, I'm gonna get what I want out of life. I'm gonna make things work. So, let me just what am I doing? Finishing off with, I'll do my elemental oracle. Okay. We have, ooh, marine life, richness. That's cool. Oh, it's a whale. For a second, I thought that was like a submarine or something. Yeah, all marine life and richness. I don't know. Maybe you're going to be going to the ocean. Let's see, voice, speaking your mind. Okay. And north, expansion. Well, here you have it, boys and girls. Uh, this this card specifically, the marine life richness. This is. Hang on, let me look at these real quick. I'm kind of getting this feeling like this is this is what's awaiting you. It could be around you right now, but again, like when we were talking about the 4 of cups, like you're kind of there like looking away, you're not really happy with what's in front of you, but behind you, like if you just turn around, there's all this richness, there's all these elements in your life that are it's something you want. It's it's there within your reach. There's so much beauty and diversity uh, here, just at your fingertips. And then with voice and speaking your word, this is understanding that your words have a lot of power, and this is you using your voice to rise up, to state what you want, what's interesting to you, the direction you want to go, and the fact that you want to expand. You want to, it's a journey. Moving, I mean, potentially moving. Oh, Yeah. Okay. um, it's so interesting because I was just noticing that, marine life, and then here this is a river or something, and so it's like this expansion. Here we are on top of the water, kind of moving forward, and at a certain point, it almost feels like, down here there's this little something, that's kind of sort of like beaming this almost holographic image. It's like over here is where you need to come to dive deep to get to all this richness that is waiting for you. You have a little bit of a journey to go, and it starts with you declaring what you want, um, speaking your word, using your word to manifest, um, something that is tangible, where it goes from the hologram where you're like, yeah, I'm moving towards it, I don't know, it's almost like taking that leap of faith, but then you get to that point where suddenly you're surrounded, you're in this, beautiful technicolor world of so there's just, yeah, all these different elements, and it's community I'm getting. So, um and and I have to point out too, this is this has a feeling of the 10 of Pentacles to me. The richness that you create in your life, that life has to offer. You come into this. You have it on your radar, you move towards it, and then you find you find it, and somebody is, maybe they're there to meet you, or maybe they're going to meet you along the way, and hand in hand you go to this place, something, a new beginning is coming, and it's beautiful, it looks amazing. So anyway, just saw 3223. But that's the reading. um it's a lot of big stuff going on, seems to be the theme so far. But remain positive, keep your sights on your goals and what you really want to manifest, and it's going to start falling into place and be amazing. So, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.